Today we're camping at Brevoort Lake Campground. So I filmed a little bit on the way up, but it was just pouring rain the entire trip up. We're finally here now. We're pretty much by ourselves. There's one guy down there, like 3-4 sites down, and then I see somebody down like 5-6 sites down there, but for the most part campground's empty because today's Memorial Day, so everybody left to go home and I came up. Good thinking. So we've got the campground almost to ourselves. It rained the entire ride up. It was kind of ridiculous. There's a couple times where it just got so heavy that I had to pull over. And when we got here, we've got a little clearing. It's supposed to rain till like 2 in the morning, but I just got like just this little lull where we're not getting anything. So I set up camp real fast. Didn't even record any of it, but here, let me show you. It's kind of a lantern pole. Our fire pit, that's ridiculously large, but it'll be fine. And then I'm going with the Ozark Trail tent this trip. So I don't know why, I just picked it. Felt retro to me, so I'm going with that one. It's got a good rain fly on it, so hopefully it'll shed any rain that we get tonight. I've already got bed set up inside there. I've got all firebox gear for cooking tonight. I put it in a tote just to keep it fairly dry on the ride up because I had my kayak in the back, so I wanted to make sure everything was dry and not in that big wood box. Plus I filled the wood box with actual wood to cook with. Let's see what else. This is cool. So I've got the boat over here and then down this trail here, which I think is the coolest part. There's a lot of like mites and things flying around up here because it's the end of May, but if we come down this little trail, we have our own personal little beach and access to the lake. So that is pretty cool. We got our own lake, we got our own access to it, our own little beach. So every time the wind blows, they start getting rained on again. I got my hood up just to stop the little midges from buzzing my face and my neck, but thermocel's running and I gotta go find some firewood. That's one thing I didn't bring, and it's been pouring rain all day, so I don't know if anything I find is gonna be remotely dry, but I'll see if I can find some firewood around. But I don't know, what time is it? It's 7:30. While I don't have any rain, I should probably cook dinner. So let me do that first, and then we'll go on a hunt for some firewood, see what's around. Alright, well I got dinner in me. Wind's picking up. Probably blowing in another storm. But we got here just in time to kind of see a sunset. Morning. Been up since about 6. The birds have been pretty loud, keeping me up. Got a loon right behind me all morning, since like, yeah, 5:45, 5:30. As soon as first light broke, he was out there singing away. I don't know if you could just hear him there. He's out there. Got pretty cold last night. It was probably down to maybe mid-40s or so. I probably should have brought cold weather bags, but I just brought my light summer bag. And it's okay. I never got cold, but I had a couple. I had a couple cold spots throughout the night, so I just had to keep moving around, adjusting. It wasn't too bad though. The sun came out a little while ago. It kind of warmed up the tent a little bit. And looks like it hid back, but the wind calmed down for sure today. I don't hear any rain, so hopefully we can have a good day. You get up and stretch and make breakfast. Get the day going. Let's go. So the gnats started getting real bad on land. So I decided to take the boat out, get away from them for a little while, get out in the breeze. I tried to go over, there's a spot I like on this lake that it's like real rustic area. There's just nothing around. It's raw nature, but I started heading that way and got swarmed by fish flies. So I decided to go the other way. I'll go over to this marshy area over here where the wind's blowing towards me. Hopefully there's not as buggy over there. Usually there's you can catch a bunch of birds hunting for fish over there. Kind of cool. A few boaters on the lake today that are just in their own little world, ripping by a kayak in the middle of the lake, you know. Whatever. You do you, buddy. I get to go through his chop. So I've camped at this lake before and at this campground many times now, and it is by far my favorite campground so far in the UP. There's a bald eagle that lives on this lake. You can always check him out. He's always flying around. Stuff between this lake and there's a smaller lake that this one connects to. And it's just, I don't know, it's peaceful up here. It's quiet for the most part. It's, I don't know. I need this place every year to just recharge and reset the batteries for the year. Work has been not stressful, but not the best. And it's usually about this time of year where I've just had enough and I gotta get out and go camping and just paddle around this lake and reset, you know. It turned out, for as rainy and horrible as it was yesterday coming up, it turned out to be just a gorgeous day today. Could not ask for any better weather. It's like 73 right now. It's got a light breeze. It's sunny. A few little clouds in the air. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Not sure what else I'm going to do today. I want to go explore west of here today. There's a little shop not too far from here that makes really good jam that I want to pick up a jar of, my yearly supply. And then I don't know, I want to scout out some new areas to the west of here and see what's around. I've been north, been east, but I haven't really been too far west of here, so I'm going to take maybe an hour or two drive, go look around, see what's out that way, and maybe scout out some future campgrounds. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this paddle and just listen. All right, so we're heading west towards Manistee. We're about 40 miles away from Manistee. I came across a campground called Big Knob Campground, and it's 6 miles down this dirt road. We're gonna go check it out. The sign says it's campground, and it's got like the binocular thing, so I'm assuming it's a scenic lookout over the lake. So let's check it out. We shall find out. We are exploring today. We are on a campground seeking adventure. Brave it? Let's try. Turtle crisis averted. This is the coolest road. I don't know why. Like, saw a sign, pulled down it, and it's just 6 mile dirt road of just twisting, winding through the coolest terrain. You got marsh, you've got little ponds. I've crossed over rivers. Okay, here's the lake, or Crow Lake pathway. Oh dude, there's a cool Big Knob pathway. There's trailheads here. There's trails through the woods. Hiking trails. Cool. Yeah, so I've seen 2 or 3 different distinct named trailheads through here. And it just goes through so much different terrains. You got hills, you've got valleys, you've got marshland, you got river. Like, this 6 miles is friggin' sweet. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I really hope the campground is worth this drive. I'm gonna be really let down if I get there and the campground's just horrible, but we'll see. We'll see. We have arrived at the campground. So far, this is really cool. They've got some really nice sites there. There is a trailer here. There's a camper here. It's a smaller one. It's maybe 18 foot or so, but not bad. They've got little outhouses everywhere. They got garbage bins, put your garbage in. The site, some of the sites are in some red pines, some are off the shoreline. Wow, look at this guy. Like, super cool. You're just in this pine forest here. Really nice. Really nice so far. I like this campground. This ain't bad. There are quite a few sites. We're at 14, 15, I think I saw 18, 20 sites maybe. And then in the parking lot, I'll take you back there. The main parking lot, there was a trailhead to all the different hiking trails and stuff, and trail maps things. So just really cool. Head back to the front here. This is the beginning of the trailhead. Fine. Okay, so here's the campground. Here's the campground, and then where are we? We're right here. So you can take a 1.5 mile hike through the marsh. That's cool. And then this is the one that I saw these two coming down the road. So it looks like the Crow Lake pathway is 2.5 miles and goes by this little lake. And then the Big Knob pathway, is a 1/2 mile and it goes to Knob Lake. I'll tell you what, let's drive down to another site where I think I saw access to the lake. Maybe we can see if we can get in through there. Okay, I'm at one of the sites. I drove down one of the sites now. Parked on one of them. We're gonna see what's at the end of this trail because it looks like it takes you to the beach. Mosquito went right in my ear. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, check this out. Wow. How damn cool is this? This is a nice campground, man. This is a real nice campground. The beach is clean. It's not rocky, it's sandy. And there's nothing around for miles. Like anywhere you look, it's just trees and water. This is pretty cool. This is just freaking cool. I'm glad I saw the sign. I turned down it. I don't know, have you guys ever been here before? Let me know. Have you camped here before? Is it as cool as I think it is, or is it just the epic lead up that makes me want it to be cool? I think this is just freaking cool. Like, wind almost got you. See that epic catch? But just, I don't know, this is really, really, really nice. If you want privacy, this is your campground. You've got 18 sites. There's one person camping here right now, and they're not even here. Like, all I see is their trailer. I don't see a car. So you've got one person camping here. You've got all the amenities that you need. Let's head up back to the truck, and we'll go see if we can find like a little roadside park or something somewhere that we can grab a bite to eat at, get some lunch, and then I've got to make a long trek back to St. Ignace to pick up some stuff, and still have not found firewood. I found one guy that's selling firewood, and it was like 3 pieces of wood for $8. I was like, nope, that's insane, pal. So, So I got to find some firewood still for tonight if I'm planning on having a fire. So, back to the truck. This was fun. I'm glad you guys came along for this. Let's head back to the truck and see where we go next.
So I'm sure if you've been watching YouTube channels or social media or whatever over the past month, you'll know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Myself, I struggle with ADD, and during the winter I get seasonal depression like a lot of people do. I think it's mainly from being locked inside, just not seeing the sun and whatever, but the ADD I've had since I was a child, and I can control it pretty well, but I do get a lot of anxiety from it when I'm in loud, busy places and things. You know, my family will attest to me, you know, being out in a loud restaurant or something where there's a lot of moving people, a lot going on, where I space out. You know, you could have an entire conversation with me and I don't remember a word of it. Coming up north like this, eventually when I'm by myself, at a certain point, it hits me, right? My head starts thinking, brain starts braining, and I get all the thoughts that come rushing in. It brings up thoughts of lost loved ones, friends, family, good times, bad times, all that. You'll notice a lot of the videos I wear, I have a necklace around my neck that is just a bullet. It actually contains the ashes of my cousin, who was like an older brother to me. He's no longer with us, and I carry him now on every adventure I go on. I believe that nature heals, and I by no means am a professional. I don't know anything about treating mental health, and you should not listen to me for treatment of mental health in any way, but for me, being in nature helps me. It allows me to be alone with my thoughts and face them, reflect on good times, bad times, and just be able to sit and clearly think about them without noise and distraction of the rest of the world. I really feel that for me, just being in the outdoors and being dirty, getting my feet dirty, putting my feet on the ground and getting my hands dirty and being in the woods, it energizes my soul, it energizes my body. It gets me prepared. I come home in such a better mood. For the next few months, I'm going to be excited at work and excited in my my daily life, and just energize a different person. And it just takes a few days just being outdoors for me. I really feel, they say when you walk barefoot on the ground, you ground yourself, right? The earth has a lot of energy that walking in your bare feet, it can pull that energy out of you and replace it with good, positive energy. And there's a whole background and study behind it, that I'm not going to go on to about here, but I like these trips and they ground me. But if you're looking for something more natural, look to Mother Nature. She can heal. She healed me, and she continues to heal me. So, let's get back to the video.
So I got new neighbors while I was out today. Nice older couple, but it's like 8 o'clock. They're already in bed sleeping. So I feel like I can't be talking a lot and filming stuff for you guys. So I cooked dinner, spaghetti on all firebox stuff. I'm pretty proud of how it came out. I had too much meat. I didn't need a pound of meat for me. So I tried making 3 meatballs with just nothing, just balling up 3 things of meat and putting some salt and pepper and garlic on it. It was a fail. So you'll see me in the beginning of that shot making meatballs, and then in the end there's no meatballs to be seen. They did not work out, but it's okay. I still had plenty of meat for the sauce, so that was cool. It was different. I'm trying to challenge myself with each time out with cooking on that stuff. And at first I had the intent to make beef stew in the big Dutch oven style 5-way, and the weather was supposed to be like 50s, and I was like, oh, perfect for stew, you know. And then it was just supposed to drop down to like the 30s or high 30s, low 40s at night. And now basically it's been 70s today. So like the weather changed before I left, and I kind of switched it up in a hurry and decided to make spaghetti. I think it turned out okay. I took the rest of this morning's biscuits and cut them up and made kind of makeshift garlic toast out of it. And it was really good. So I chowed that and got myself a little half pint of Jack Daniels for tonight for dessert. I'm gonna sit. I meant to get a Coke at the store and didn't, so we're gonna try vintage cola Olipop and Jack Daniels. Maybe that'll be good. We'll see. Or maybe I end up drinking it straight. Don't know. We'll find out tonight. But I cleaned up and did all the dishes and stuff, and the gnats were just driving me insane. They, like, right in your ear, kept flying in my ears and my eyes and stuff, and like my forehead for some reason, drive me insane. So I decided to come out for a paddle and talk to you guys, watch the sunset. This should be going down here probably in about an hour. I'll paddle around the lake and get out in the breeze and get away from the bugs for a bit. So, or at least some of them. They're following me out here. They're everywhere. But it was a good day. It was a really good trip. You know, I didn't do a lot of like crazy stuff today, but I went and explored and went to places I have never been before and just kind of scoped things out. Even though I was just driving around the truck a lot, you know, I'd get out at a few spots. I didn't film much, but I'd get out and kind of check out the campgrounds and stuff. It was cool. It was still, I felt alone. There was nobody at those campgrounds. It was just me kind of being on my own, exploring and checking out. See, right in the ear. Right in the ear. What is it about the ear? Anyway, I'm losing my patience with these bugs. But yeah, it was a really good day. This was a good trip. I get up tomorrow. I head back tomorrow, but I'm not in a huge rush. I don't have to be back too early tomorrow. So I'm going to get up and make breakfast and kind of take my time tearing camp down. I really like this lake. I've been coming here now for 4 years, 4 or 5 years on and off. And it never gets old. It never gets old. It's always just peaceful. And I don't have to come along. I've been here with other people before. But just being here is, I really like this lake, you know. I like this area. A lot more motorboats this time around. I don't know, maybe I'm just at a weird time coming, but more motorboats than I'm used to. Like, here comes this guy. He's gonna frickin' rip past me now. Right there. Yeah, thanks. Don't even slow down or anything. Jerk. I gotta go through his wake. Cool. Let me turn so it doesn't knock me over here. Very peaceful, and it's very relaxing. Something about this lake, and I try to come here every year around this time, usually around Memorial Day weekend or even before. I try to come early May, to be honest. Earlier May, it's less buggy. They're just starting to come out, and I prefer a little cooler. It's fine, you know. I don't care if it's still a little cold at night. But it's a lot quieter up here. There's less people. But yeah, very like I said, it's kind of like the start of the camping season for me. I don't know why. I feel like I've been camping all year, all winter, but I feel like this trip every year starts camping season for me. Got some big trips planned this year. It's gonna be fun. Bringing you guys along as always. Some camper trips, some tent trips, some backpacking trips, maybe, hopefully. Lots and lots of camping coming up. Higgins Lake is coming up soon next month. I think we're going to Higgins. That'd be fun. Going with a bunch of friends, so that should be a good time. I should be feeling good, we'll see. that wraps up another great trip to the UP. This was really good trip. Everything was good. The weather was perfect, minus Monday coming up in the rain, but I mean, I don't mind driving in the rain. That's not a big deal. As soon as we got here, it dried up, and it's been dry ever since, minus a little bit of spitting at night when we were sleeping, but that's okay. The weather has been sunny. It's been breezy, light breeze. It's been low 70s. It's perfect. Just been absolutely perfect trip. Food was good. I came up here mainly to test, well, I wanted to camp, but my goal was to test the Firebox 5-way. I think I put it through its paces as good as I could. I didn't use the large Dutch oven yet. Still thinking of something for that. Something cool. Maybe a roast chicken or something. I don't know. But I'm working on it. I think it performed really well as the G2 Firebox. That was the first time I've used that as well. Amazing. Works really good. Holds a ton of wood. I love that. And I think, so I'm using ash chunks right now, and I'm having a hard time getting a good coal out of them. It just burns straight to ash. So I think I need to look for a different wood. Maybe I need to try oak or something. I'm not sure, but either way, everything cooked amazing. It worked out really well. I'm really happy with it. But I got the long 6 or so hour drive home now, so I will leave you here. If you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up, comments and thumbs up totally help the channel, really helps the videos get promoted by YouTube. That algorithm thing that everybody talks about on YouTube is a thing, and if you can help me beat it, I would really appreciate it. So share it, thumbs up, comment, all that fun stuff. That way the next time I post a video, you won't miss it. Hit the bell and all that. I'll see you on the next one.